Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Kovacs, define official time. How would you define it?
It is paid leave given to federal employees to perform union activities.
So they're not working for the taxpayer at that time, they're working for the union.
Correct.
Okay. How many folks, how many people at the VA are now on official time?
We do not know that.
Most recent reports, do you have an idea?
The OPM report doesn't cover, I believe in 2012, there was about 1 million hours of official time was used.
Okay. So the total hours just at the VA was 1 million, and that was in 2012?
Correct. And then it's also important to note, as the GAO report states, they really don't know how much official time is used.
Yeah, that's what the VA tells us.
Correct.
Okay. So let's go back to this official time. You don't know the number of people on official time?
No.
Do you know the number of people on partial time?
No.
Do you know if has there been a trend up in people on official time?
Well, I can't tell you whether there's been a trend in individual employees, but certainly official time use at the VA since 2008 to 2012 has increased greatly. It's increased from 700,000 hours to a little over 1 million in 4 years.
So in that 4 year, from 8 to 12, we saw a dramatic increase in the hours of, quote, official time. Do you have any information across government, so not just for the VA? Do you know how many people are in an official time category across the government?
Unfortunately, we don't have reliable record keeping.
What about the most recent report? Does it give a number?
No.
The number I have from OPM, I think it may be from the same report, was 3.4 million hours of official time across government, or do they say government?
Oh, that's great. I thought you were talking about individual employees.
I'll go back to the hours.
Yeah, 3.4 million hours.
Okay, but you don't have anything on the number of people
No.
across government in official time or partial time.
No.
But we do know this: 3.4 million hours in 2012 across government, and a third of that, 3.4 million hours, was at the VA alone.
Correct.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. We would like to get the number. And this is, if I understand this right, that's the number that the VA gave us, that the GAO says they're not real sure they can trust.
That is correct.
Okay, so 3.4 million hours of folks working official time, which is a fancy way of saying they aren't working for the taxpayer, they're working for the union. And almost 1/3 of that 3.4 million hours is folks at the VA who aren't working for the taxpayers, and more importantly, for the veterans, but working for the union. And we don't know if we can trust that, which means it may be even higher. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
And the trend between 8 and 12 was from 700,000 hours to 1 million hours in that 4-year time frame. So from 12 to 16, it's probably fair to say it's went up as well.
Correct.
We don't know, but
we don't know,
yeah.
And we don't have reliable.
And if VA would tell us what it is, we probably couldn't trust it.
Correct.
Well, no wonder the veterans aren't getting the care they deserve. And no wonder the taxpayers are getting ripped off. Ms. Barnes, you disagree with anything that we just had in that little dialogue I had with Mr. Kovacs?
Well, we didn't look at the 8,012 trends, but certainly in terms of the reliability of the data, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's not real reliable. The data you're getting from the VA is what you're saying, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, this is something that's got to change. I appreciate you all having a hearing, but look, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable what we have here. So let's hope we can change it and get rid of this, all these folks on official time, which is, I love the way government works. A fancy name, official time. It sounds like they're actually working for the taxpayers, working for the veterans, when in fact it's just the opposite. So with that, I yield back.
Will the gentleman yield?